Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My beautiful moments. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
The story of Sister Afra al-Shabani, how she became Muslim May 2, 1996. I grew up in a Christian family that regularly attended a non-denominational conservative church called the Church of Christ. I went to Bible school, sang in the choir, and spent my entire childhood inside the church environment. When I became a teenager, questions began to rise in my mind. Why am I part of the Church of Christ? Why not Lutheran, Catholic, or Methodist? If every church teaches different beliefs, how do we know which one is the truth? Can all of them be right? Do all paths really lead to God? And if a person is good, does it even matter what they believe? After thinking a lot, I concluded that there must be one ultimate truth, so I decided to stay in the Church of Christ because at that time I believed it followed the Bible the closest. I didn't yet know that the Bible has many different interpretations. I spent my first year at Michigan Christian College, then transferred to Western Michigan University because I applied late. I ended up in the international dorm. It was the first time in my life that I was surrounded by people from different cultures, languages, and countries. For someone who grew up in a white middle-class Christian community, this diversity made me nervous. My roommate became very active socially and made lots of friends. Among the residents were many Arab guys, friendly, funny, and enjoyable to be around. My roommate even started dating one of them eventually. I also became part of their group. I knew they were Muslims, but most of them were not really practicing, so religion never became a topic. A year passed, and then one summer day my roommate called me and said I became Muslim. I was shocked. She did not explain much. She only said Islam made logical sense to her. After many discussions with her boyfriend's brother, I was so disturbed that I wrote her a long letter begging her to give Christianity another chance. During that same summer, the Arab boy I was seeing got transferred to California with the U.S. Army. We planned to get married and start our life there in California. Life was normal for some time. I worked and he served in the Army's gang unit. Then everything changed. He was deployed to Iraq. Even before he left, our relationship was getting shaky, but when he came back after 9 months, he was not the same. He was angry, stressed, emotionally unstable, and slowly he became abusive. I cried almost every day. The atmosphere at home became painful and suffocating. I kept hoping things would get better, but they didn't. In that emotional darkness, I decided to return to religion. I began reading the Bible again, watching sermons and listening to Christian preachers, but the more I read, the more questions troubled me. Jesus is God, but also God's Son, but also God's servant, and yet God is one. The Trinity confused me deeply. For the first time in my life, I seriously questioned it. One night, I suddenly remembered my old roommate who had become Muslim. I wondered why she chose Islam, what she found there. Out of curiosity, I searched Islam on YouTube. Muslim speakers appeared in the results, and for the first time I heard Islam explain clearly. God is one. God has no partners, no confusion, no contradictions. I kept watching more and more. I downloaded an English translation of the Quran. The first night I opened it, my heart trembled. The Quran spoke directly and clearly. There were no strange concepts, no contradictions, no confusing philosophies. Every verse felt like it was answering the exact questions in my heart. Night after night I secretly read the Quran, and night after night I cried. Finally I made a sincere prayer. God, if this is the truth, guide me. During this time my marriage completely fell apart. He became more abusive and controlling. I could no longer bear it. I left him and returned to my family. For the first time in my life I was truly alone. I felt like everything had collapsed, but I was not actually alone. I had the Quran. It gave me peace, it gave me strength, it healed the pain inside me, and it showed me a new path.